First and foremost, I just want to welcome everybody to being out here. I know you guys have put in a tremendous amount of hard work, and it's evident just looking. I tell you, this new, our new ramp is just phenomenal. And when we identified this building, that was one of the big things we looked at, the fact that this building is ADA compliant, because I definitely have a view in my future of any of our wounded veterans who have to be in a wheelchair, that they have the ability to come into the store, see what they want, and I hope in the future to even be hiring wounded warriors so that, you guys are helping to make that happen. I can't thank all of you enough. So, wounded wear, what is it? A lot of you guys probably did some research, maybe some of you just kind of heard. The bottom line is 4 years ago I was severely wounded in a big firefight in Iraq, and it started my own personal journey. I learned about myself, I learned about overcoming adversity, but one of the bigger things I learned is a lot of guys are going through this, and that I felt that we could do a better job taking care of our wounded veterans, the families of our wounded, the families of our fallen service members, and recognizing what made this country what it is, the tremendous sacrifice that has gone in to build the United States of America. When I think about the United States of America, we all look at the flag, we look at the American flag, and most people see it as it is, with the stars and stripes, perfect, unblemished. But the reality is, the wounded wear flag is how I see it. This is the reality of the American flag. And that became the wounded wear flag because through the past 236 years that our country has been in existence, there's been so much hard work and sacrifice and tenacity and lives lost and lives that have been changed fundamentally forever to make this country what it is. And that is what truly represents America. It is the sacrifice that built America, and it is the sacrifice that will enable America to become what we will be in the future. So I can't thank all of you guys enough for dedicating your time and talent to come out and contribute to this. Dominion Virginia Power, I can't thank you guys enough. This is the first real grant Wounded Wear is getting, and we really have done well, but I tell you, this is going to enable us to assist us for that next big kit distribution and to continue to push our mission out, to raise that awareness across the country and to make sure every individual that's ever been wounded, we want to grow that to be able to give kits to every family of a fallen service member, and then even any of our veterans who've been injured both while they were overseas or training for war. All those guys should be recognized and thanked, and every American should be able to see that as a symbol of the sacrifice. So once again, I thank all of you guys for coming out. I thank all my wounded warrior brethren for being here. There's no greater service or sacrifice than to shed blood for this nation to make it what it is. So I want to welcome Melanie Beal from Dominion Virginia Power, and thank all of you guys.
Well, I don't need to tell you why we did this. First, I want to thank my brethren in Virginia for y'all coming out. You do a great job. You do have a great people here for us. Learned that during the Hurricane Irene, my first one, and then today, with all that you've done. I want to give a few brief words from what our president said last week, Mr. Coons, about how we are so supportive, why we love our veterans, and especially those special ones we have that work for us. We believe that we have a responsibility to look after those who took the time to put on a uniform. We owe them a debt of gratitude. This is a personal, deeply held belief of our chairman, President and CEO, Tom Farrell, and one that is shared by all. We support our current employees serving in the National Guard and Reserves through pay supplements and full benefits, among other things. Our employees, volunteers, mobilize to care packages to our troops all over in harm's way and offer comfort to their families at home. In fact, just the other day, Military Spouse magazine named Dominion one of the top 20 military spouse friendly employers in the nation. So we're real proud of that honor. At this moment, and I get choked up, my dad served the military and 6 of my uncles, but I'd like to introduce Mike Day, a man who has served us well, who unfortunately had to wear one of the kits and things that we have here. So Mike, if you'll come up, I'd appreciate it. Let's give him a warm welcome. All right.
It's always hard to go behind Jay and talk. I don't know how he got that ability, but he didn't get it from the SEAL team, so otherwise I would have it. I retired from the SEAL teams after 21 years of service. The last deployment I went on, we were going out for an Al-Qaeda cell that was shooting down helicopters. We finally got him, but in that gunfight, I was shot 27 times and blown up by a grenade. Hard to believe. I was very fortunate to be able to walk away from that with very minor after effects from all my injuries. Now, I didn't work with Jay in the SEAL teams, but because of the similar experiences that we had of being wounded overseas, we became closer. And I always wanted to help support Jay with wounded wear. You know, it just doesn't have a product and a service that it provides, like he explained earlier. But the after effects, the byproducts of wounded wear, is the networks that it creates around wounded wear. And all the wounded guys meet each other, and we become friends. We become assets to each other. I'm happy to be out here to help support wounded wear. And Jay's description of that flag, I like to say that there's one thing that's really missing out of that a lot of people don't say, and that's the thread that holds that flag together. Yeah, it's a tattered flag, and it shows how so many people were damaged in support of this country and in service of this country, but you don't see the thread that holds it together, and that's all the people outside of the military that support the guys that go overseas to do the hard jobs. So again, I appreciate all you guys being out here and helping out with wounded wear and being that thread that holds that flag together.
All right. About time this place has some class.